Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Jason Tatum.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Williams is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Collier in at the 1. And for Denver, inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. Hardaway is out there with Murray. And it's Johnson in at small forward. Offensively, RJ, both teams are fantastic. We expect this game, don't we, to be very high scoring.
Oh, yeah, it may come down to just who makes the most plays at the end of the game. This could be a game that comes down to 1 or 2 plays will determine the outcome.
Now here's Johnson. 5 to shoot. Hardaway, no good. Brown outside. And it's Jokic with the rebound. On the wing, Johnson shoots over Brown. Out to Hardaway. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Boston now. And how about this team? They've certainly impressed on the road this season. Now up over 25 wins away from home. It's remarkable.
Well, give their coaching staff a lot of credit for preparing them to come into hostile environments and just totally silence the crowd. This team's character and how prepared they are makes them a nightmare matchup for anyone in our league. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Inside. And it's Johnson. That time on the assist by Murray.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, it's nice to see him be assertive instead of settling for a jump shot, especially in the first quarter.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at Denver. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And, you know, the Celtics,
They've got to be disappointed with their play. They just look disjointed, and their losing streak continues to grow as a result.
Now here's Johnson. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Outstanding D from Tatum. It led to the break.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. You watch Jason Tatum, Richard. He looks comfortable in everything he does.
And even though it's a hard game, he just makes it look so easy. And I think being an NBA champion, that's giving him a little boost in confidence.
Now here's Johnson. Wide open look here for Murray. Hands it from downtown. Murray's got 6.
And the best scorers, like Murray, they believe every shot they take is going in, no matter how deep they are on the floor.
Williams, that's good.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
For Denver, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Pass to Jokic. To the middle. Here's Murray, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 8 points for him.
And you can't fall asleep against Murray, especially when he's got great interior positioning. The D has got to be better.
Here's Collier. Really played well against Phoenix in his last outing.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And the the Canadian getting up. Murray hammers that one home.
Celtics trail by 4. Williams a screen on Murray. First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. He muscles it in through the contact and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
Boston shooting their first free throw of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Simons, he's checked in for Boston. That's good from Williams. Well, it was the Boston Celtics winning their last game against the Suns. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Denver. Right away, we got to talking about Jaylen Brown, and he said he's going to make trouble for us, but with strong coverage and fast rotations, I think we'll do a good job limiting his production. Some confident words from Coach on how they'll slow down Brown's output tonight. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Now, here's Johnson. Jason Tatum missing his last shot. Denver passing it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from the wing. Johnson can't get it to go.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but nobody's perfect in the mid-range. One of the craziest dunks we've seen. Tatum with the bounce.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. For Denver, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. A different look for Denver. Peyton Watson comes in for Johnson. And Christian Brown subbed in for Hardaway. And the Celtics also making a change. Sam Hauser's checked in for Collier. Now here's Murray. He's got 10. Pass to Watson. This one for 3. Hits it from three-point range.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. For the Nuggets, Holmes checked in, and it's Bruce Brown in for Jamal Murray. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a win against the Warriors. Simons kicks to Brown. In the corner, Tatum with it. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Tatum's got 5 points so far.
No second thoughts from Tatum. Just look, he's ready.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Holmes. Over to the left wing. Watson for 3. Another 3 for Denver.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Look at the quickness of Simons pulling up in a flash.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Denver. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
Now Brown. After Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer. Holmes wide open. He fired. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And it's Simons missing.
Great anticipation defensively. They were keyed in on him and ready to pounce.
Brown wide open. And again, it's the Nuggets from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Here's Tatum with the drive. Missed inside. Denver leading by 6. Their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The Celtics have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Williams a screen on Brown. To the paint. Off the run. And Williams lays it in. And that's 13 points for Williams.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Brown kicks to Watson. Pass to Jokic. Rose with the block. And Simons has it in the corner. Good on the triple. Now it's just a 3-point Nugget lead.
And that's a high percentage shot for Simons. He loves that corner three.
And here are the Nuggets now. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Simons against Brown. Jokic passes to Watson. 6 to shoot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Nuggets shooting their first free throws of the night.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line. Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Both teams deciding to change it up. Good on the second free throw. Here's Collier. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Hauser. And again, Boston with the triple.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
You have to think at this point the winner will be the one to settle in on defense.
What a performance by Jamal Murray. He has been the story for the Denver Nuggets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll return shortly. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And another thing, Coach will be thrilled with the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Boston's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. On the floor for Boston, you've got Anthony Simons. Also Collier out there. There's Boucher out there with Sam Hauser. And it's Minot in at the power forward position. Murray with it. He had 25 points last game. And Valanciunas now atop the key. Pass to Brown. Back to Valanciunas. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Valanciunas has got his first 2 points.
At 7 feet, Valanciunas' size comes in handy from there, especially when he's under heavy pressure.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that. Kevin, back over to you.
They're sure good with him in the lineup. Okay, thank you, Allie. And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
Here's Murray following the three-pointer by Boston. Pass to Brown. Now here's Valanciunas over Boucher, and it's Denver scoring again.
Wow, you know Valanciunas is in the zone when he's taking shots like that. You gotta love the confidence.
Here's Collier, scoreless thus far. In the corner, Murray with it. Back to Brown. Up top, Valanciunas. For 3, Murray, 6 for 6. He's got to miss from the field.
And there's no doubt Murray can fill it up. Good luck bringing him down to earth when he's on this kind of a roll.
Pass to Minot. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. They'll take on the Thunder at Paycom Center after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. A different look for Denver. Jokic has checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Ignaji in for Brown. And then for Boston, Brown, he's checked in for Sam Hauser. And it's White in for Anthony Simons. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Count it, good. And the Nuggets lead by 4.
And that's how you execute offensively. Murray with a great job of getting it to his teammate.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Why not? His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And Denver has possession. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
And it's Brown missing. Denver leading by 5. Brown finds Murray. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at the Nuggets. Advantage in one series.
And when I look at Denver, they stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
But it's something we expected. This team was built to compete with anyone.
Aaron Gordon, who's checking in for the Nuggets, drills the three-pointer.
And what a find by Brown, demonstrating a willingness to create for teammates.
And it's Jokic missing.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. It's surprising to see him come away empty.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Now here's Murray. 15 points in the game. A 3. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Murray. Murray's got assist number 5 here tonight. Celtics trail by 3. Pass to Minot. Over Gordon. Minot can't get it to go. Denver's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Johnson, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Christian Brown. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. And there's another one for the Nuggets. And Greg, everyone talks about the importance of basketball IQ. Can you win in the NBA with a low IQ team?
Boy, it would be tough. I mean, there's a reason younger teams typically don't win at the highest level. But you need to take those lumps and get that experience and learn from those lessons.
And again, it's Denver.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Over to the wing. Brown outside. And they get it. Cash money. Brown with the tray.
A consistent shot for him. Brown likes the 3.
Now Murray. There's a good screen. Out to Hardaway. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Hardaway has got his first 3 points of the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And it's White missing.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
You know, Richard, there's a lot to like about Cam Johnson, especially if he's on the 4th report team.
No, it's simple, Kevin. He gives you length at 6'8" on defense. He's an excellent three-point shooter. He has skills that every team wants and needs.
Hardaway finds Johnson for 3. Murray. And Boston with the rebound. Hard to imagine, isn't it? 25 straight wins. And to this point, no team has found a way to stop them. None.
The team is playing what I'd call nearly flawless basketball. They just can't lose one of the most memorable winning streaks in league history. Seeing the way these guys are balling right now, it makes me want to lace it up a little bit.
Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Collier comes in for Anthony Simons. And here's Tatum for three. That's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Good job by Tatum to exploit the space just outside the arc.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Brown's checked in for Jamal Murray. All we can, let's have a peek at the league's top foul shooting teams over the course of the last month. Number 1, the Celtics. The Nuggets third.
Yeah, I mean, both of these clubs have really been good from the free throw line. I mean, the focus is there, and the numbers would back that up.
And the foul called on Isaiah Collier. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Pickett's checked in. Here's Pickett. Johnson, the pass to Pickett. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
And let's check out some stats for Jason Tatum. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. He's averaging 35 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you look at his role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
Bruce Brown, he's checked in for the Nuggets.
He got a 3 to fall in the first, and now his second in this quarter. Not a trend the defense wants to see.
And finished off by Brown.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here he goes. Count the basket. Collier's got 4 points in the quarter.
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
There's a minute left here in the second. Outside Hardaway. Spins. Back to Brown. Clock at 4. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. A three-pointer is right on target. Jokic has got 7.
Not always a huge part of Jokic's game, but the three-point shot, he's becoming more comfortable taking.
Outside Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Nuggets. They've led by as much as 10. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. That shot wide open. Gordon's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Here we go. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
That will count, and the last second attempt does not go in for it. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. While we've got a moment now, let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
I'm joined by Coach Mazzulla. Joe, what was the focus out there offensively?
We just got to fight for our spacing. We have to fight the screen. We have to fight to create advantages. It's 2 great teams playing against each other, and you're going to have to earn it. And so we just got to do a better job creating separation on the offensive end and fight for our great spacing.
Seems like an easy fix. Thanks, Coach.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Draws. They're measuring up the shot.
And thank you for joining us, as with 2 quarters in the books, it's looking good for the Denver Nuggets.
You see their intent right away, Shaq. I mean, finding high percentage shots, that's great. Right now, that's their advantage.
Yeah, they've established a strong foundation offensively, and they're building on that. And now, as the regular season marches on, here's how things look in the West as we near the final stretch.
Looking at the Nuggets, they haven't quite looked like themselves lately. The question is, how do they get back to the top? How do they recapture that magic? I think it starts with raising the intensity level. Become more aggressive, night after night, fight after fight. Aggressive is right.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Johnson is in the front court alongside Gordon. Jamal Murray is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jokic in at the 5. That's the groove that David Adelman's going out there with to start the second half. And here is Murray. After Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. Hardaway with a wide open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Hardaway's got 8.
Oh, excellent preparation from Hardaway Jr. Primed to attack.
Right, we see a lot of change in the NBA, but Nikola Jokic always seems to stay in the MVP conversation.
And not just in it, at the top of it. His ability to affect the game is basically unmatched. He dominates in just about every single aspect.
That bucket in no time at all. White's got his second bucket of the game to go.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Out to Hardaway. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Brown. Drives to the hoop.
That was good defense, but Brown, he's just too good and just continues all the way through.
The Nuggets leading by 3. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Cameron Johnson stays even. He said, I just try to come in and do my job every game, no matter what that looks like. And as somebody who shoots a lot of threes, some days can be better than others. So you just ride the waves while you can and focus on that next play. The next shot and your results, they'll be the results. Back over to you.
Thank you, Allie. Here's Collier. Back to Tatum. Lets it go with the 3. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. You better keep your hands up if you've been playing with these guys over the past month, because if you're open, they'll find you. And you look at Collier, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. And, of course, Jokic. He really does a great job leading his team. Such an unselfish player.
If you look at the work of these two players over that period, you might have to say we're looking at the two best passers in the NBA.
Now here is Hardaway. He's got 8. Murray, good.
And an excellent start to the second half. Only missed one shot in their first 5.
Celtics trail by 4. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. The three-pointer, no good.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And it's Collier missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
And here's Tatum for 3. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Johnson in the corner. There's the triple. It doesn't go for him.
He's got to keep the ball moving. That's just not a good shot with the D set up like it was.
And here's Tatum for 3. Good from the moment it left his hand. That makes him 10 for 14.
I mean, no comment, but this is just unreal.
Murray surveying the D. Jokic finds Murray. Here's Johnson. He's covered by Brown. Yep, that one goes in there. Johnson's got 4 points this quarter.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. Kicks it out to Gordon. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 10 assists here tonight. So active.
And when his jumper's going down, Gordon's game goes to another level.
Here's Collier. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. A different look for Denver. Watson is checked in for Aaron Gordon. Christian Brown comes in for Johnson. And it's Brown in for Hardaway. Boston also with the sub. Simons is checked in. Now here's Murray. 24 points for him. Pass to Jokic. Uh-oh, soft hands from Jokic.
And the teardrop coming from a 7-footer. No one is stopping the Joker there.
Tatum on the wing. Here's the 3. And again for 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Brown the pass to Jokic. Now Murray. Crafty move, and it's Murray with the jam.
The term deep bag gets thrown around a lot, but it certainly applies to Murray.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's ready to talk things through with them.
see the numbers for Jaylen Brown. The last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable, averaging 21 points per game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
Yeah, they rely on his production night in and night out. There are times when he absolutely carries them.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
The Nuggets trail. Pass to Brown. And here's Watson. And Murray. Here we go. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Aggressive take by Murray, giving the D no choice but to foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple. And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Brown, good.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Denver's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Murray, the pass to Jokic. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Jokic has got 12 in the game.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Taking matters into his own hands. Tatum gets those 3 points back in a hurry.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Hey, Greg, kind of a combo forward. Tatum at 6'8", more than capable, playing up at the power forward position.
And that's where he's mostly played the last few seasons. And his rebounding is more than just serviceable. Credit him for the strength he's added over his career.
I'm going to say he hasn't found the same success here in the second half compared to what we saw from him in the first.
And another assist for him. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Pass to Brown. Jokic against Williams. Now Watson. Three-pointer. Sinks the triple. 12 points for him.
Great find by Jokic. The best passing center I've ever seen.
On offense, here are the Celtics. Their next game, playing at home, is the Nets coming to town. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. The 3 from Tatum. Drills it from outside. Tatum's got the lead up to 4 now for the Celtics.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Jokic, and there's another one for the Nuggets.
Smooth like butter. Jokic can make you pay from anywhere.
Outside Tatum. And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Watson's shot is good.
How about the range on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in form.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Celtics. A sensational night for him continues as he cranks his 3-point made total even higher on what has been a historic night for him. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
And the ability to drop your jaw with the pass is something you rarely see in this league. What a talent he is.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Then there's Chris Boucher. Then it's Anthony Simon. And it's Minot in at the 4-man position. And so it's Boston with it. Denver able to drain the 3. Pass to Brown. No good from outside. Boston trailing. White the pass to Boucher. From the arc. White, good.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Now Brown. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Outside, Simon shoots the 3, and White the bucket on the assist by Simon. White's got 6 in the quarter.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Now Murray, after the missed 3 from Derek White, knocks down the 3 ball. And now it's a 3-point Nugget lead.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nuggets.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the 3. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
The Celtics making a switch here. Williams has checked in. When you think about Derek White, here's a guy, RJ, who's really grown as a player in all ways.
Yeah, Derek makes smart plays. He's had that experience to see what works and what doesn't. And most often, he makes the necessary plays to put his team in a winning situation.
Now, here's Simon. Good. And the Celtics lead by 1.
Oh, gritty inside. Simon's amongst the big bodies.
For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Murray finds Jokic. Now Brown. Back to Jokic. 4 on the shot clock. Lets it go from the wing. And again, it's Denver.
Shooting a great clip in the second half. He made some nice adjustments in the locker room.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Pass to Minot. It's White on the wing. And the 3 ball is good. White's got 14 points now in the second half.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Denver's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the 4th. Simons against Murray. Here's Tyson trying to find Jokic. Gets it to him. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Oh, my goodness, the slam!
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam. Brought to you by AT&T. Outside for Murray. He clangs that one off the back iron and down it falls. Murray's got it all tied up now for Denver. The Celtics have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll. And it's White missing. Nuggets have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the 4th quarter. Terrific shooting. Watson the pass to Murray. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Now Jokic. It's Jokic inside.
And so creative with the ball in his hand. Murray draws the defense in and then makes a terrific pass.
White looking around. And he's good on the 3 ball. White's got 20 points.
And when he gets it going, This is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now. And the competitive nature of Murray making all the difference there, doing everything he can to rally his team.
White fires, drained from outside.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. And so David Adelman calls the timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Both teams making substitutions here. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team. How bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Here's Tatum. Derek White. A three-pointer. Good.
Those assist opportunities are going to be there for Tatum, mainly because the defense has to respect his scoring.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Now Jokic. Johnson outside. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Now Jokic. Just 5 on the clock. Williams with the block.
That's a 24-second violation.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's
good. Another from 3.
Another 3. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
They just keep pouring in. This is a top 5 all-time single game for three-point shots made. And the foul called on Isaiah Collier. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. 1:36 left in the 4th quarter. Rocket 6. Floats one up. That's off. Celtics leading by 7. Shoots the 3. 3. Good.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Here is Murray. Oh, great touch off the pass.
And there's an aggression to Murray's game, willing to battle there for the bucket.
Williams against Jokic. Another possession, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
That's good from Williams. The Nuggets trail by 11. Gordon with a screen on Williams. Here is Gordon. Down he goes for 3.
When Gordon's knocking down shots off the catch, it just opens up his entire game.
Now White. And he banks the layup in.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Jokic. Rebounded by Tatum.
Nice reaction defensively, determined to make that a difficult shot.
Murray rips down the board.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Down by 12. From outside. Puts up the three. Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that about wraps it up. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jason Tatum.